I want to see how the new stock planes look, man, because I know they're gonna be cool. I know they're gonna be cool. I can't not take a look at that. So let's go back to the main menu, and I mean the game is just running a whole lot better. It's this little stop where before it loads the screen, but once it gets there, it seems like let's go ahead and start a new game. Let's do sandbox Sandy. Okay, and I'm gonna go with my old school flag. I haven't used it in a while, ever since they introduced the new flags and stuff. But let's go into sandbox, and we're not gonna have to worry about difficulty options, I guess. Are we? No, because that's a part of the. Yeah, let's go to sandbox and just load up sandbox and go straight to the space plane hangar. And I want to check out some of the new stuff, man. Definitely, definitely want to check out some of the new planes. Because I normally rarely build space planes because I use the B9 space planes for some of my early on videos. Yeah, this jump seat. Yeah, these are the little parts, these new little parts that come with the MKS Universal Colonization mod pieces, I guess. So there's quite a bit of stuff here now. There's little rover parts, little rover truck body parts, which is pretty cool. Um, Space plane parts are here. Make jib. Let's see. Let's see what actually is in the game. Fuel hatch, jaw. I think that's like a new claw. The jaw. It must be something from one of the mods, probably. Let's go and look at here. And this is yes, okay. Basic stuff. A few. See, a lot of the part mods. Excuse me. Part mods are working like the ones the new station parts, mod station parts, but they basically look a lot like the stock parts. The crew cabin is a little updated on that. So now we have another page, a couple more pages actually, a lot more MKS, OKS stuff. They changed their mod textures a little bit too on a lot of their parts. The carbonite tanks, a lot of the mods are really updating their parts a lot more, especially the universal storage deal people. Pack Rat Rover data camera, Pack Rat Rover back section. Looks like a little power source deal here. Yep. Okay, so yeah, that's a lot of. I'm definitely going to be using these little road parts. I've been waiting for some actual parts. I mean, I'm really into the parts now that actually fit with the stock game. Parts that actually look stock, and they like the universal storage OKS and MKS parts. They really do fit well into the game, I think. I mean, they're a little bit different flavor, but they when you get them all together with the new station parts, they really fit well. I don't know if you watched my other video with the station, but they really fit well with the whole game setup and how it looks. So I'm really digging these new parts. I might cut back on the amount of parts that I do use, just so I can use these basic parts and get used to these, because they seem to be really updated well. And then there's of course the station science parts, these parts, and then there's some other parts that I didn't install. There's actually another set of these that test different fuels, so you can gather even more science. So I'm definitely going to be installing that. This is just the first install and up and running that I want to just get a look at the game. So what do we have here? Same stuff, basic stuff that with the mods I already have installed. A few new updated parts, engine cowling, AES cargo rack. See, these are all with the new colonization parts. They really go well together and they fit well with the game because they just look Kerbal. To me, they just look Kerbal. Alright, basic stuff, control. Whoa, this looks pretty sweet. RCS blocks, like that. Definitely gonna try to use that. I guess you could probably use that in low gravity for a rover. Control, and of course the engines. Mash driver engine, Max 32. What does it run off of? Electric charge and rock propellants. Okay, that's interesting. Tank modules. So I have a decent amount of engines that I could use. Which really, with these engines here, there's nothing you can't really do in the game. I mean, basically, wait, what is that? Okay, so it's ending here. With these nuclear engines here and the NASA part engines and the stock engines, there's really not much in the game that you can't do. You know, I just like to use the KW rocketry engines because you can basically squish down one of your builds that has like 12 of these tanks and a crap load of mainsails trying to lift up to like 4 or 5 engines instead of having 8 or 12 engines to lift a super heavy payload of mainsails. You use 1 or 2, maybe sometimes even just 3 to 5 engine KW rocketry engines, and you can lift that same weight, and it's a lot less parts. But okay, so the Kerbinot parts are installed, their engines, which is pretty sweet. A fusion drive runs off carbonate, and it has a huge boost, 15,000 in vacuum. So basically, these are like super powerful nuclear engines, which is going to be sweet because they look different. I like to use they look, oh wow, they look sweet. Actually, really sweet. Look at that. It's really nice. I wonder if these move out when the engine, oh man, I'm definitely going to check out these engines. That is definitely gonna be what I'm gonna do. But this is not why we came here. We're getting wrapped up in me looking at parts. So basically, let's load up the stock plane. 41 parts. I know this is an old stock. Raven Spear. I wonder if they just rocket power VTOL steer wing D45. Let's definitely check that out. Let's definitely check that out. And whoa, let's move it down. Wow, I'm impressed. I'm definitely impressed. Pretty freaking sweet, squad. Pretty freaking sweet. And I can tell those are a little bit clipping through, but I mean, this is stock game, man. This is actually pretty freaking sweet. I like this. I definitely like this. It's pretty expensive at 82,000. It's pretty expensive, but I'm pretty sure you can do quite a bit with it. Let's open this up, see what's in there. What's in the belly of the beast? Docking and extra seating. Oh, nice. Nice. That is definitely nice. That is definitely nice. Lights on. Fuel. Okay, let's try a few of the other ones. These are definitely looking different. I wonder if they upgraded all of the old ships to new parts. Ooh, it looks like they did a little bit. Oh, this looks stock. This looks pretty stock. This definitely looks pretty stock from the original. I never really used the stock planes too much only early on. Let's go ahead and do the Albatross 3. Let's see what that is. I'm thinking probably the ones at the bottom are going to be the new planes because I think, whoa, it definitely looks like an Albatross. It is a little updated. Jet engines. It's basically a flyer. I'll probably use this to fly around and do those missions. And they are using a new plane, the new wings from the space plane, so that's pretty sweet. Alright, let's move on. Raven Spear Mark 3, Mark 4. Let's go to the Mark 3 because it seems to cost more than any of the rest. So let's see what we have here. Pretty basic. Pretty much the same thing. A jet only, but it seems like it probably has a lot of fuel, liquid fuel only. So it is just a jet. It's just a jet, so a very expensive jet, probably really stable. Yep. Alright, let's go to the next one. And the rocket powered VTOL. And I think that's gonna be only have maybe a few new planes. Whoa. Oh, I think I remember this. This is pretty ugly. I don't think I will be using this stock peoples. No, that is not what I'm looking for. Okay, rocket power VTOL, and we already started the steer wing. So this is basically probably the new one here. I guess let's go to the original, the 3A, the most basic that you can get, the little mini. I'm gonna die if I land this wrong. So we're looking pretty good here. We're looking pretty good. I'm liking the way things are looking. I'm definitely going to play around with it, and this is going to just be like a little update. Crew hatch. Nice. Yeah, so this is just going to be like a little update to kind of showcase the new game, how fast it's working and everything like that. It's pretty freaking sweet. I'm digging it. I'm loving it. And hope you guys like KSP because this is one of my favorite games. Oh, that was a little glicker, but I can't complain. It was just working so fine the rest of the time. So And no frame, hardly any frame drops any when you move the camera, so that's definitely good. And I have all of the settings turned up. I always turn everything up in my game, so uh man, it's looking pretty sweet. I want to launch a rocket, but I don't want to waste, because the launching rocket now is just so freaking stable and beautiful, and just I can't really stress that enough. I mean, it is just. Uh, I'm tempted to just launch a quick little rocket just to let you guys see a little quick launch, but I know this video is going to end up being a little bit long, so do I want to? You know what? Let's just go ahead and launch the little. Oh yeah, oh, whoa, Lear Star. That sounds definitely new. Space station. I wonder. We gotta check out. Okay, we're gonna check out the ships. We're gonna check out the new ship. Oh my God. Oh my God. It is their version of the shuttle. Oh my God. It has these ugly engines on here, which we definitely taking off. I will definitely be taking that off. And it has no fuel. It has no fuel. So where is it getting fuel? Thrust limited or limited. So it's like a real shuttle. So liquid fuel oxidizer. So it has a little bit of liquid fuel, I guess, to run this engine, but where? And it's drawing fuel. Oh, so it's basically like a real shuttle. It's just to get you there, drop you off. But this is pretty awesome. This is so freaking awesome. I have to launch it. I have to launch it. But since I suck, I'm gonna definitely throw a Mech Jeebus on there. A Mech Jeebus. I guess I could throw a little Kerbal Engineer on there. 140,000, not bad. But I'm gonna go ahead and throw a. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a Mech Jeebus on there. Alright, let's see what we have here as far as stats. Delta V and vessel info. Let's move those into the normal spots here. I like to have my Delta V there and my vessel information there. Alright, so we have surface TWR 1.47, which is really good. Vessel mass 269 tons. Crew capacity 10. Wow. Alright, so let's see what we get here. So basically, where are they getting these numbers from? Where are they getting these numbers from? Because 8,200 Delta V once you get to orbit with no fuel in this craft that I've seen. I mean, unless it's hidden in some underground, under the belly tank on the inside of these cargo bays. You know what? Let's open the cargo bays. Maybe they have a tank in there that I'm just not seeing. No, it just looks like an empty cargo bay. You could definitely dock stuff in there. So there's no fuel on this thing other than this little small tank here, which is 100, and that is nothing. But that's probably just to get you out of orbit. Yeah, once you're in orbit to burn to get back to, basically you're gonna fly this like a brick, because I don't see it. Well, I guess you could save that. I don't know. I'm not seeing how this is gonna work. Maybe they use the monopropellant to move it, but that doesn't seem plausible. We could always see. Let's just go ahead and launch it. The Lear Star A1. Interesting. I like it. Let's launch it. See what happens here. Excuse me. Yep. Yeah, so definitely gonna be posting this video today. Everything is just new, so I have to move all my screens, my little MechJeb windows, and open it up, and all the different stuff I like to use with MechJeb, because this is Delta V goes here, vessel information goes here, and I don't need that. Don't need that. And let's go ahead and do ascent guidance, which doesn't go there. It goes here, right there. And I'm gonna go ahead and do my little tab up here which is normally how I do it. I like to do it in the toolbar. I add, let's see here. We're going to have Kerbal Engineer, definitely going to use that. Ascent guidance, don't need Delta V status, that. Docking, landing, maneuver planner is the most important one. No balancer, rendezvous planner, very important for me. I suck at rendezvous, I really do. And Smart AS, definitely that. That's the one thing I keep on all the time. No surface info, translation, MechJet utilities. Definitely got to put that one up there because I got to change that. War pepper, no, and that's it. That's basically it. So we're good for now. Let's do our SAS. Move that over here where it goes, right there. And we have everything else that we need here. Which, let's do 100. Prevent overheats, don't want no explosions. Limit acceleration to 40 meters per second. Auto staging and auto warp. Yes. Alright, they're ready. Let's go ahead and exit out and let's launch this baby. Let's see what happens. Let's see how MechJet handles their stock shuttle. The game is just totally just stable now. It's just really stable. It really is. I mean, it plays a whole lot better. I'm probably going to end up doing a roll. I want to do the roll. I want to do the space shuttle roll, but I'm a little nervous, so. And this thing is, these are running actually. Oh, they actually are. I guess this engine is just for when you come back from, wait, but how would they? I'm thinking it might be a little issue here because if these are running off these tanks and this tank doesn't have any, if this tank doesn't have any oxidizer, how would these engines run in space to actually deorbit you? Because this engine you could take over like that. So let's go ahead and do a roll here. I hope it doesn't go insanely out of control, but it seems to be rolling pretty well. Just in time, we pulled off the roll. And yep, we need to roll. A little bit better there. Oh, MechJet is losing its mind. Alright, let's get it back in line. Let's turn this back on so we can kind of get a view of the rotation is getting out, but it's actually pretty stable. It's actually pretty stable. And I'm in the green on the physics, and I'm getting about 35, 34, 34, 33 frames per second stable, which is not bad. Which is definitely not bad for this game. I mean, it's not even done. It's just totally freaking sweet. You're getting a little lag drop, a little bit, just a little there from rotating the camera, but it goes right back up. Ooh. That seems a little rough there, that tip over there. I'm believing that we're out of control. We are out of control. Let's roll. Gain control. Yes. That was not a good idea. That was not a good idea. Oh my God. We might have to, this might be an abort. This definitely is going to be an abort. This is definitely, shut down the engine. No, disengage. And this is definitely going to be an abort. I'm thinking we're going to definitely need some stronger SAS with this, because that little plain SAS, and they don't have the large SAS on this huge rocket. So let's go ahead and jettison that. And let's hit a prograde vector here. And let's start the engines back up. What the? I guess those are the deorbit. Let's get this bad boy rotated up, man. I'm definitely haven't. Well, I haven't set up my I haven't actually set up my We are falling like a brick. We are dropping like a brick. No, 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 no. Kill rotation. Come on, come on. Pull up, girl. So she can fly. She can definitely fly once she gets her power up. I'm gonna definitely use this. I'm definitely gonna use this ship. I'm gonna switch out these engines for better engines. I'm gonna change out the fuel. I'm gonna probably take out one of these bays and drop a fuel tank in there. So we're definitely gonna use this because I like the way it looks. But that abort there was not kosher, so I'm definitely not gonna be able to use this in its current state. It is just not really stable. I haven't actually turned on my gamepad, so I normally fly with that, so it is definitely not stable. Yeah, it's not. It just needs a little bit more. It needs a little bit more design work, and I'm gonna fix that myself. I'm definitely gonna show this in the next video. Is probably gonna be playing with the new stock planes because they seem pretty sweet. I like them. Alright, so I'm gonna probably cut this video here. I know it's probably over 20 minutes, and hope you guys like the little 0.25 mod intro and showcase of the new planes, and hope you'll leave a like or a comment or anything's fine. It's cool. Just watch the video. I love making these videos, and I'm happy that you guys watch them. So thanks for watching. See you next time.